So you posted it, Biggs. He posted today. He posted. I thought Jules posted it this morning. So my bad. But he posted it. It literally says in the caption, "Hip hop, hot new hip hop." TMZ is reporting that DMX suffered an overdose last night in his home and is currently at a New York hospital. For real, prayers up to DMX. We hope he pulls through. But then Jules posted that keep Earl Simmons in your prayer. And then Ant says, "What happened?" He said, "What happened to the post?"
Was there any more details?
All the details.
All the
you
details
need.
are right there. All the details are right there,
more
bro.
details.
And then
lying.
Julie didn't, and then I read
Why
it.
didn't you read it first?
Like more details.
He just saw the post.
All I saw was
DMX in the
couldn't
hospital.
put the shit I
He
said.
said, "Oh shit."
And I was on the road. I was like,
man.
doop.
But for real, and DMX, man, that's our childhood. That's our life right there.
Hell yeah.
His music, we grew up with his music. So
What
you
you
already
really want?
the last 2 years. What's your favorite DMX track off the top of your head, real quick?
We just said, what y'all really want?
Mine is How It Goes Down. How It Goes Down, right? That's how it goes.
Nah, mine's honestly
Or Who We Be.
what these bitches want from a nigga.
Yeah,
I know that could be another one. Yeah.
It's a classic right there.
Yep.
Classic.
Facts. How was y'all week? Well, first, let's state the obvious. We don't have Jules. I guess Julian only had 3 episodes in his contract.
He said his contract. I didn't even know we had a
You
contract.
didn't sign the contract?
Nah, I just
Yeah,
thought
so
we
You're
were
in a
coming
5 year and a
You
10
want to end
year
up. You want to end up
contract.
like
Every
Rory
other
Mal,
Friday
man.
or Saturday. You're here. You're obligated to be here. This guy's already getting out of his contract, Jules and shit. But
we turning up, some of our works, some of our cup, cause now we going up and coming down. Hey, hey, girls just wanna have fun. We turning up, some of our
it started right here. Welcome to As Per Usual.
Right,
Host
right.
Scoop Moore, Showpay Scoop Moore.
In
Got-
City,
And
Chef
and today for Julian, Jules, whatever you want to call him, we got
Yeah, what's good is Biggs.
we got Biggs here. Good friends with Ant City, with the chef over here. Y'all want to talk about how you guys know each other and your friendship?
Yeah, I mean, he's also your friend through.
Yeah, facts, through you.
through me, like like mutual friends type thing. But then this mic is moving. But
You just
I
set that up. You did not want to listen to me before. You could have screwed around. Just
Think
take
the
mic off
braids,
today.
man. It's the braids, man.
Just hold it today.
It's too tight on his head.
Are you gonna say you told me when you was
Yeah,
on
but
it the
just-
whole
just
time?
hold it, or you're gonna hold it today. When you could have been, you saw me working. You could have been holding this. Today you can hold it and talk into it.
This guy, this Nigerian.
Yeah, that's Nigerian. So you guys want to talk about your days back in Worcester?
I mean,
Throw it up.
what Biggs? I mean, me and Biggs been friends since sophomore year. Yeah, high school.
Dope.
And then through that, when I met Soap through
College.
through college, Biggs would come down sometime when he was at when he was in
Dean
Franklin.
College, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think I
remember.
Yeah.
he was in
Hop on that
Franklin.
train.
Yeah, he'll be here all the time. So all the time, and then that's when you guys, obviously, that mutual friendship happened. So and then from there, we went to North Carolina together at A&T. Aggie
Aggie
Pride.
Pride.
The black colleges. You had
Right.
me on a couple episodes ago.
You already know.
Right,
Support
right.
black colleges, yo.
HBCUs.
You know the vibe.
Right. So with that being said, and he always was interested in the whole podcast thing, so I told him he can come on whenever.
Facts.
And
Part
as
of the APU fam.
right, and Jules had to do some other stuff today. He couldn't make it, which is perfect. Biggs he asked for some free time, so we have some topics that I'm sure he would like to tune into,
Facts.
and let's check into that. But
Big facts.
shout out to DMX though. But
Yeah.
Biggs,
Prayers
welcome
up.
to the show.
Welcome.
Appreciate
First
it,
of many.
appreciate it.
First of many times you're gonna be
Appreciate
sitting
it,
in with
guys.
us.
Appreciate it.
episode what?
Appreciate it.
Episode 4, right?
Four.
Episode 4.
Gang, gang.
This time.
So we're going.
Crazy, but yeah.
Right.
See, I'm rocking the baseball jersey now. Baseball
Oh
season.
yeah, baseball
so I had
season
to-
always already about to
Mookie
be
Betts.
on
I
it.
to show y'all Sox fans what you're missing out on. So I like to rock this on the weekend. I always have someone stop me or say something to me every time I have this shit on.
I feel like
what they say to you though.
They just like
so lives in Boston. I feel like he likes to be controversial. He likes to go for the team that has nothing to do with Boston. Like he always does that.
Hat on too.
You have to have Red Sox hat in Boston. You might get jumped.
Yeah, don't. You don't
especially
want
down here.
Yeah, they take that way too serious.
Too serious.
Way too serious. But yeah, Biggs, I'm happy you came to join us today.
Appreciate it, guys.
We got some good topics today. Let's start with the Tennessee man. I'm gonna pull up the story right now.
What was that on Instagram or just on the news?
It's on the news, so I'm gonna pull it up from NBC News. So check this out, guys. A Tennessee man recently won over $1 million in the Julian just texted me now as I'm reading this. Over $1 million in the Tennessee lottery, but almost lost out on the cash prize when he briefly lost a ticket. The man, Nick Slayton, I believe he's from Chattanooga, Tennessee, bought the ticket and a drink at a grocery store after a day of laying tile on March 10th. The following morning, Slayton, he checked the results to discover he won $1 million, more than $1 million. He then rushed to his fiance's workplace to tell her about the winnings and then shared the news with her. And then he continued his day running errands and taking his brother to the store.
He's playing games.
I'm not going nowhere.
So then basically, I won't continue reading it, but long story short, he dropped it in a parking lot. Then he realizes he drops it, over $1 million lottery ticket. He retraces his steps. He found it in the same parking lot. Some guy walked right by it, they said, and you never know. You see lottery tickets, you never know. That could be the that he missed it. So, guys,
it was honestly
there's something called fate. You know, fate.
It was honestly meant for him. Honestly.
Straight fate. It was that was it. That was his money to have. You couldn't steal it. Like what? I'm not going anywhere.
Biggs, what are you doing if you win? You get the ticket. You win $10 million, whatever the million. It says $1 million at the end.
I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, what do you do? You have your day planned. You're going to work. You're doing errands.
I'm calling sick.
No, but how long do you have to cash it?
Just quitting.
Are you able to cash it the same day? What kind of regulations do we have?
I don't know.
It
depends. I guess in the state.
Honestly, you have to first of all you have to sign the back of it. Mm-hmm. That's the first thing you need to do. If you would get a winning lottery ticket, and then if it's a weekday, I'm at and the lottery place is open. I'm going there same
right. That's what I'm saying.
If I win like on a Saturday or a Friday or whatever,
it was a weekday.
I'm gonna.
Oh my god, my man's is playing
I'm there the same day. If it's on the weekend,
they said March 10th. Let's see what day March 10th was, real quick.
Man, listen. If it's a weekend, I'm staying home.
March 10th was a Wednesday.
Oh my
god, the middle of the hump day.
Yo, my day's on pause.
Everything's on pause. Yo, I don't care if I have kids. They on pause.
Like
everything's on pause.
Nobody's going.
Nobody's moving until I know that this money's secure. My name's on it. Everything.
Baby, you need to get picked up. I'm calling my best friend. I'm calling everybody. Like, yo, I send you $100. just pick
go
them up.
Yes.
Yo, I'll hire you for the day. Go do all my running around.
Okay, now
what? Get out of here.
You lose the ticket.
I'm sick.
How you reacted? Are you
sick.
Tearing everything up? Like put yourself in this man's shoes for the 30 minutes or the hour that he was losing his mind.
Right? I'm what? They're gonna know I want a ticket. Everybody's gonna help me find it.
Yo,
I'm losing my shit.
Hell yeah.
What? Hell no.
Oh, man.
I'm trying to vision that whole scenario. Like, I see that much money, and then I lose it. And oh my god! Like, you can call me. Can you stupid?
Like, what goes through your mind to still think? Like,
I don't know.
For me, maybe it's too drastic. But I'm quitting. Like, I'm not going back to work. I'm never walking back in the building. I'm never opening my laptop. I'm never signing to nothing again. I'm not.
They're not hearing from me ever again. They're not my number.
Exactly. Like, I'm done. Like,
well, you gotta at least give them your notice.
For what?
For
what? I'm gonna so I don't have a good reference. I don't need a reference.
You don't need a reference, and you get your kids doesn't need a reference.
I don't need a reference ever again. Fuck the job. They replace me in a heartbeat.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure you're tangible, but you know.
So you win the lottery. Mm-hmm. What's the first thing you do with that new money?
With that new money?
Yeah.
With my mindset and the stage where I'm at in my life, you already know. I've thought about it though, you know, because right now I want to I want to get a food truck. Yeah, obviously, I'm going straight into that. Yeah. So it would be that, but I've always thought that would I want to get, because I can get a truck right now that's like 45, a used truck that's like 45, like 35 to 45 grand. That's like in good condition with a good everything inside. Mm-hmm. But if I have a plethora amount of money, do I get like the 100,000? Because if you want a custom truck, it's 100,000 plus like 100,000, 110,000, where you can get like that good custom truck as just like you want it. Mm-hmm. Do I stay in that, or do I still stay humble and get that $45,000 truck and then build that money up and maybe customize a different truck?
Still working.
So I be thinking about that, but that was my first thing to do that, and obviously get the family right.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna throw money at them, but I'm gonna make sure everybody's set. And I know right now where I'm at, I know where to put everybody to make them good. So if I was to get that money, that would be the first things I would definitely do, and then go from there.
Yeah,
just try to live life as best as I can with that one.
Yeah, Biggs. What about you? You gonna still stay in Mass, or you the next flight to Maui or the fucking next tropical?
I'm going straight to Ghana.
I like that. That's
out of here. Yeah, no, I'm not spending not $1 here. They can keep my student loans. They can keep all the debt. Any debt I have, keep it.
Yeah, keep it. It's not my.
In fact, I might even rent it up just for the hell of it. I'm out of here. I love it. You're not getting $1 from me.
Yeah.
I'm going to quadruple that money. Give me a whole region.
Mention a whole region.
It's just I'm still mind blown on just that he still went on with his day.
It's crazy
that he was still like
he's
like I got to go help my brother with his errands.
Yeah, right.
And he just has it just hanging out his wallet and it just falls on the
bro.
street.
My brother's gonna handle his own.
Bro,
right?
Bro. Bro, we rich. Figure your way home, bro.
Figure it out.
I was like,
out,
what?
Right?
Like, I don't gotta say much.
Yep.
That's it. And then you're gonna figure everything else out.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be right back.
Facts.
I'm going straight to the lottery office. That guy's crazy.
You right?
Crazy,
on a Wednesday?
I realized that's
right. But by the grace of God, he found it.
Yeah,
like
God,
you said, it
really.
was fate.
Yeah,
it was meant for him. It was meant for him.
It was for him. It wasn't going nowhere. He lost it too.
He lost
you know what's
it.
funny? I get annoyed about is these fucking lottery places. They be the winners are in like these little ass towns.
Yeah, you ain't
good. Like, bro, what the
like,
hell?
who you?
Right?
Like they be like in these weird little towns. In these, I'm like, yo, come on, son, we over here. We need this too. Yeah. What's up?
He goes in the city, you guys.
Soon,
get out of here.
That one day.
Yeah, right. You know the fucking odds to that. Man, it's crazy.
Just jump into the second topic now. I always had this question I was wanting to ask you, City.
What?
You already know what I'm going to ask you.
What are you going to ask me?
You don't know what I'm going to ask you. Why do white guys get to have all the fun?
What do you mean?
What do I mean by that? Why does it feel like they reap all the benefits and success of this world? Why does it feel like they're the top of the food chain, while it feels like the rest of us are trying to climb and scrap our way up to the top?
You got that from that video clip, right?
Yeah, the one that you sent me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you take credit.
You said it. Yeah, yeah.
But what do you want to elaborate more? Like, because when he
was saying, so the man in the video, I don't know his name, I don't know who to credit to, unfortunately.
Right.
But basically, he was saying how he's in the trucking business, and he's just seeing he's like all the white people, all the white men are like run the industry. They're getting to the top. They're making all the money. They're at the top. They're the ones that are holding all these conferences and making all of this money. He's like, why not me? Why can't I? Does it come from from our upbringings of just this is the way it is, and we just our families taught us that you just work, you go from job to job.
I don't think it's our family. If I'm not cutting you off, I don't think it's our family teaching us that.
Or is that what we saw?
Yeah, it's us growing up, and I think from that clip is what he's saying. He's saying now that I guess this generation, including like us, now that we have learned more to go from what we didn't know before to doing better, because when, like we said, it's what this podcast is about, like giving our views from being raised by African parents to seeing how the world's moving. So with that being said, when I came here, all our parents, like there could have been stocks my parents could have put a little $100 into, but they didn't care nothing about anything because there was nobody telling them anything about anything. They just wanted to come here, find the next job, and provide for us and keep it moving. And then when us being right behind them, that's all we just saw compared to other white families that, and it has nothing to do with racism. It's just what it was. We know there's way more into that, but it just goes to that where the other white families has, your uncles and aunties have different views, or mom and dad getting you involved in different things. You go, I didn't really learn about like fully know about taxes or fully know about getting credit until like deep into high school.
Same.
You feel me? Like, so and those are just the things that we had no talks about at home. My parents weren't thinking about putting nothing in my name for to help build my credit while anything was going. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we came up and figured things out on our own. Me and Biggs, we grew up together. Everything that we know, we just figured it on our own by trying this and trying that. Trial and error. Compared to when I came up, now knowing things, I'm in this world where I've been in between the black community, Asian community, all the different community, and the white community. I'm like, I can see how the structure is a little bit different.
Yeah.
So it's just, so I guess from what that clip is saying is that now that we know, you feel me, it's not that this should just be on anything, it's that we can make things, not just think, well, I should work to just go work for somebody. I can be an owner, you
could be your own entrepreneur.
Right. So I think so. I can agree from that. So and that's just more motivation. So you see a lot of black entrepreneurs. Facts. You know what I'm saying? So and it's going. Everybody's trying to be doing things now, and that's what it is. That knowledge is there. That motivation to want to do more and be that up there instead of working for somebody. It's up there now, and it's just different. I don't know what your experience about. That's how mine was, and I just learned it. On my own vibing.
No, I definitely I piggyback off definitely what you're saying. Also, like you said about having African parents, you have to understand, dude. Like when the white man came to Africa, they were always seen as upper echelon, like better than us. You know what I'm saying? Like they're different. Their skin is obviously like they're just basically better than us. So like when they came over here, they still had that same mentality. They felt like they didn't want to offend the white man. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want to do anything for the white man to look at them different, stuff like that. So it was kind of like, I'll say like it was like something that was started way from back then and just brought it over here. So they didn't really see themselves as owning stuff. You know what I'm saying? Until maybe some like, you know, there's always one or two people that I know break through and stuff like that. But for the majority, I don't think our African parents definitely came here to be like, yo, we're gonna come to America and own stuff. Unlike the Chinese or the Indians who come over here and straight own stuff. Like the other day I was at Chinatown, like, dude, they have their own Bank of America with Chinese symbols on it and stuff like that. So obviously Chinese people are gonna go over there and bank there. They don't have to worry about speaking English to somebody. They're gonna speak Chinese to them. You know what I mean? So like, us Africans, we didn't come over here with that kind of mentality. We still came over here with that slave mentality. Like you have to work in order to gain something. You know?
Yeah.
But like I said, we the new generation, so we
I'll just go.
We gotta switch it up.
2021. I mean, even before that, I feel like we should be switching it up. We're changing the game there. I mean, we learned from our parents. We saw it, and as we're at that age now, that like when we were born, our parents were about our age, like when they were coming, or maybe older or younger, whatever. When they were coming here, like you said, they had that different mentality. But we saw it. Like we grew up here. We grew up in America, our formative years in this country, and now just being able to see for ourselves, like we have so many outlets to see it, so many inspirations, so many people that came up. I respect the cats like Diddy and Jay-Z, because like those were definitely the role models for us to see that it's possible to see them be millionaires and see the different billionaires, and to see the stages of their growth. Like it's crazy for like when you think of like Jay-Z, every album, like you could tell like where he was in the stage of his life. At that stage of his life, and just seeing him grow. He didn't go to college. He didn't have a college education or any of that.
Definitely
and
not.
Now he's a billionaire. Like people like that, those are the inspirations. And I'm not saying our parents were still inspirations. They were fucking go-getters. They came to this country.
Workers.
Yeah, they were hard workers.
Just
coming here. In general, that takes a lot. Leaving family and coming to the unknown. All immigrants. You know? Like I think Julian said it last episode. He was like, I don't care who you are in America. Like everyone's an immigrant, but like. There is stages and different people, like you said, like the Asians that came in with that mentality to own, if it was a bank or a restaurant or whatever, they wanted to make their mark. I mean, yeah, my parents didn't have that, but I mean, it's all a learning process. It's a part of the evolution, and I think in time we could check back in 10 and 20 years. I think we'll all be good, and
hopefully,
and then our kids and our kids will grow from that as well.
Hopefully.
Yeah, that was a dope video. I'm glad you sent that, and I remember when you sent it in the group chat, it got us going. I was sometimes like you sent it too early because I feel like I made a lot of points in the chat that I'm not gonna remember right now. Yeah, but that was good. Next time I'm just gonna keep everything. I'm gonna take notes. And basically that was the gist of it. Really, it's a motivation to see that, and so something else I learned from that too is like you don't need your career or your job to take you where you want to go. It's like just find a passion, find something. It takes a while, like it takes a lot of work, but you need to, if you find something that you're passionate about, you're great at, just put in the work, and eventually it could take you where you want to get to.
That's a fact.
No, definitely.
Like your food truck isn't your job. You didn't go to school. You didn't go to culinary school. Like you didn't go to like cook, but like that was your passion. You like to cook, and you just took it somewhere, right?
Yeah, bro. Do you know how long it took me to even get to deciding that? Mm-hmm. That's why, like, at 32, I'm like, I was at Newberry College, where culinary was like.
Rest in peace, Newberry College.
Was no more?
No more.
No, it's no more.
Real? Since when?
Yeah, like 2 or 3 years now.
I know where you go.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
Are you gone?
I'm so. Oh yeah, I was just saying. So it's a fact that's gone, but over there they had culinary. Yeah, they had culinary, and I never ever wanted to do anything with culinary. But then moving to North Carolina, just being involved in different things. Look, being active helps you figure what you want to do. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like just trying different things and trying new things, because I never want to do cooking. But when I went to North Carolina, I started to cook because me and Biggs were we had an apartment together with another roommate at the time, mm-hmm. and we wanted African food. And then I'm a visual learner, so I never had to be primary to cook at home because I was raised by women. But now coming to North Carolina, we wanted it, so I was like, I know how to do it. So I just started to do it. And then all of a sudden doing different non-profit organization like whatchamacallit, like internships and stuff. I started having to cook African food, and then I started to like the stuff. We started to host Afro-Caribbean events with our party promotion group we started together with our other partner, and those things just started to build my mind on what environment I wanted to get into, and then cooking was just a thing that was like, all right, this is what I want to do, and then evolve these other things into it.
Was he a good cook?
When you started?
Yeah,
when you started, we had to eat, so shit, it was good enough. Well, obviously,
I want you to judge. I want you to judge his food right now on camera.
He's gotten better. He's gotten better over the years. So.
What's the best dish? What's your favorite dish that he cooks?
Everything.
Nah, don't listen to this fool.
Everything.
He's doing some extra shit sometimes. Nah, but when he knows when he definitely makes like potato greens like a salad. That's my vibe. Okay. So you know
potato
that.
Greens with the salad.
Definitely need some soup, pepper soup after a nice drunk Friday, Saturday night. You know what I'm saying? Pepper soup bring you after live.
I feel like you guys should just go into your North Carolina days real quick. It's like just like some of the best things. Like reminisce a little bit. I feel like I want to give you guys the time.
Jail.
Yeah, North Carolina days.
Yeah. A PG-13.
Boy, it was different.
Put you guys on the spot.
Honestly, definitely shaped us into like whipped us into shape. Because I'll say when we was over here, we had family around and stuff like that. But when we got there, we didn't have no one to rely on but each other. Yeah. And we had, you know what I'm saying? So it was a good experience. It was good times. It was some hard times. Well, I'll say more good times. We had a lot of fun. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was like really those 6 years is definitely highlighted my life for real.
6 years of North Carolina, living Southern living.
Yeah, coming from over here to there was definitely no different transition. The people, people were people,
How are the
but
people out there? I hear like Southern people are
hospitable.
Yeah.
Nah, them niggas, they cool.
You know,
Southern hospitality.
That's a real thing.
That's dope. And you guys were out there when the Panthers made the Super Bowl too, right?
That shit was lit. We was getting free Krispy Kreme donuts every time they beat a team.
Every time they won?
Every time they beat a team by 21.
Wow.
That's free Krispy Kreme donuts.
That was a good year though.
That was a good year.
I mean, even though we were still going for the Patriots, of course, but
that was a good year.
Oh yeah, of
we
course.
were definitely going for that. But it was a good time. North Carolina, it was a different vibe in the homecoming. You have you have stomping, you have drumlining. People, you know what I'm saying? Like you had the fraternity.
This thing said drumlining.
I'm just saying though, right? But it's just
Blue
different.
Steel.
So people can just know I had the band, but people drumlining because up here it's like we're not seeing that all the time. It's not like a regular thing. Over there it was like it was common. So it was just different. When we saw that, it was a different vibe. And it, like he said, it shaped us, showed us two different worlds that we enjoyed learning about. And it's great. We love the South. The South was great.
South loves us too.
That's dope. And you guys are always family. That's family. That's the second home, basically.
Yeah,
I can say that. Yeah. I can definitely say that for a fact.
That's facts. That's home.
I'll be back in the South soon.
Cool. Do y'all peep that Saweetie interview?
Man,
Justin LeBoy.
Bullshit, bro.
Some nonsense, right?
Straight
Well, depending on who you talk to. Let me pour me some
in my
more.
opinion, it's fucking nonsense. For the simple fact that it's not about men wanting to be treated like bitches.
Yep. So let me
Wait,
let me lead into it. Let me lead into it
because I don't fully remember.
There's too many topics in that interview that we can hit on. We'll hit on as many as we can in this episode. But basically, on the Respectfully Justin show, shout out Revolt, shout out Respectfully Justin LeBoy, Justin Combs, the whole bad boy family, right? And then, but basically, let's hit the most controversial shit she said. Well, she said too much crazy stuff, but we'll start with this one where she was like talking about men trying to be treated like women. Men, so when do men want to be treated like women? It came from when Justin Combs said, like, would you ever take your man out on a shopping spree? And then Saweetie came back with, so men want to be treated like girlfriends now.
Right. That's what you said. Something like that. Yeah.
And then, I mean, this is a different tax bracket for me. I don't know how they're living. It's different than my thought process, but I'll let y'all go in on that.
What does she mean with the?
So basically, saying why?
No, I mean I get it. I'm just saying, like, what is she trying to say as far as like we men don't want to be treated good or treated with attention or be spoiled or
basically spoiled.
Yep, that's perfect.
Listen,
she's high.
She's on something because that's exactly right. Because it goes back to my person too. When I always said that I'm a human too. I want to be happy too. You know what I'm saying? I want somebody to make me feel some type of way and do things. You know what I'm saying? As much as I'm gonna treat you right or do things for you. Like what's his mindset nowadays?
It's a different mindset.
That men, I should just jump off and just want to do all these things for you, and then what are you providing?
You ain't even reciprocating.
Like what is it?
Just say thank you.
No thank.
And
no
that should
thank
just
you.
becoming then when something comes, you either don't like me or something goes wrong, you on to the next dude. That's how it goes. That's what it's supposed to be. I don't get what that mindset is. And then and no disrespect. All the respect to the ones to the girls and the women that actually know how to treat a man and and treat a home. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're doing all these things, you have some of these girls who are asking for all these things, but half of them don't even know how to ask you how your day is going. You know what I'm saying? The little things, or have a meal, ask you, do you want to eat something? Just a little thing, not even a shopping spree. Have you eaten food, or just let me do this for you. It doesn't have to be about anything shopping. Just those little things. Yeah. They're not thinking that he ain't do this for me. Like, no, what are you saying? Shout out. It's always good to have varieties of people that you have had conversation with, because when you talk to the younger girls, they I feel like most of them are the ones who talk about that's how they think about that. But when you move on up to the more mature minded, they're not saying that. They want to cater to their man more. You know what I'm saying? Because of course they're not saying don't take me on shopping spree, don't do this, but they want to show you because they understand that a man should be catered to. Yeah. Why do you think Destiny Child made that song? I'm gonna cater to you.
Yeah. Remember that on the BET Awards? They brought up like Magic Johnson and Nelly and Terrence Howard.
The Magic Johnson thing was wooden out there.
No,
that was I'll never.
I was thinking that thing. I was a Magic Johnson.
Magic Johnson up there. His wife probably looking sorry. She's like, I let you get away with too much. Now you doing this?
We're not this time. You came too far, Magic.
Before I let Biggs hit this topic, I just want to say, Saweetie, she's 27, thinking like this. Is that when you said too young or too old? That's the you should know better,
right? Exactly, and that just shows what's being fed in the media too. Some minds. I mean, you said something earlier before the topic. You said a tax bracket. I don't think about no matter what tax bracket you are, it's just the mindset you should have. Catering to your man, because we know as men, if you cater to us and you're showing us good, you don't have to go on a shopping spree. But if you know how to cater to us and do stuff, we're trying to climb mountains for you. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just a different vibe, a different feel.
Before again, Saweetie also said in the same interview, she said her man got to make 6 figures, and I think she also said that in the song. I don't listen to her music, but like she said that shit in the interview, and just like nonsense like that. That's another reason why I said tax bracket, and she was talking ridiculous, and all the women that were there with her like co-signing. I was like,
so they were all making 6 figures as well,
right? It's the women making that exactly.
They're making 92
the one,
figures.
Right? And then you had Bia. Shout out Bia. I think she was in the back from out here. The rapper out here. She's from out here in Mass. But Biggs, what do you think about that, man?
First of all, I feel like nowadays these women just feel like men are obligated to just take care of them, spoil them, and then they just because they're giving them a little nanny, a little hoo-ha. That okay, that's suffice.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That thing's gonna suffice. No, we want to be taking out to dinner. When we go to dinner, we don't always want to pay. Mm-hmm. You feel me? We don't want to always have to come out the pocket. Shit, pay for dinner sometimes. That's a little thing.
It's a partnership.
Yo, exactly. Women don't see that it's 50-50 thing. They see that he's the man. He needs to do all this and that, mm-hmm. and I'm giving him pussy, so that's good enough. No, I think it's rotten.
Yeah,
this dude said it's right.
Yo, because she was saying to us, they were talking about threesomes. Remember, she was like,
any woman told me she's gonna bring another man, I'm knocking out her with a plate. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just saying,
I don't get this whole thing. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be a man. I'm gonna be a provider. Yes.
Yeah.
But what coming into this as two individuals?
Like I said, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To come into this and meet halfway and be partners. Then I'm going to do my masculine duties. You feel me? That nobody has put on me. Only society and the world has put on, you know what I'm saying, that we're supposed to do certain things as men. And are you a woman? The thing is, you're going to ask for all these things because you have to do you deserve all these things? Are you doing these things that our mothers were doing back then? Like, just making sure I'm not touching any. I'm not saying that I don't know how to do laundry. I'm not saying I can't make my own food. But just you, like, always wanting to make sure I'm good. Not just saying, oh, he asked for this. Mm-hmm. Or, you know what I'm saying? Just that thought that making me feel like, I bet I want you to do this. And, like, what are they doing nowadays? They don't know how to wash anything. Clean half the stuff.
Like I said, like, all this stuff is beyond me. All this shit is beyond me. Like, it's just play your part. Like,
women,
it's a partnership.
Women are ready to with the sweetie thing, right? Like, yeah. I feel like with the whole breakup thing, like, now everything is so social media. Like, you bring away your boyfriend, why do you have to bring it to social media?
To Twitter,
well, how does that even matter? You're gonna say, oh, because why? She wants to spoil his name. You know, public opinion. She goes and puts in the public, yeah, he broke up. I'm tired of him. Da, da, da. You wasn't saying that when you guys were on GQ,
right?
You know what I'm saying? When y'all, you know what I'm saying? Lovey-dovey. You wasn't saying that when he bought the Bentley. You wasn't saying he was this and that. Oh, women, man. Dangerous species.
But social media has done a lot though.
Media, no,
like,
negative.
You know what I'm saying?
Everything that's done is negative.
Because now people, back then when they didn't have nothing to nowhere to like direct all this thing to and stream it to, they where did it go? Nowhere. Now they have a platform where you can have
monetize everything.
Yep.
There you go. And then so people gonna take all that advantage, and some people want to do it for attention. Some people have people invested in their lives. Some people are getting views. That's how these people have all these big views.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, but they don't need the views. It's like, and it's gonna be reported anyways. TMZ gonna find. I mean, you already know what TMZ found, but TMZ is gonna find. It's gonna realize that they're gonna get posted. Every outlet's gonna post it. Like, they're bringing their drama on Twitter then for everyone to see, and it's ridiculous, man. Yeah. Just in general, you ever have similar situation where you felt like you was doing too much in your relationship and the other person you were with just wasn't pulling their weight, or was it just doing the bare minimum of it's just every time you go into restaurants it's not even she doesn't even budge for her purse or her wallet.
I mean, but at the same time though, I don't think it doesn't have to be about that.
Yeah, forget about paying. Just like
I don't really think about paying for food as a thing. Like, as a gentleman, you know, I'm gonna do that regardless. But just the fact of you acknowledging, knowing that this guy always pays.
Yeah, let me take him out.
Let me take him out this one day.
It's like Biggs.
Like, hey, I'm gonna take you out today.
Yeah, it's like Biggs City. Let's go out tonight for dinner. Where do you want to go? You don't get that, right?
But
no.
I've got.
Have you seen the new lubes? That's what niggas be getting.
Oh man.
Yeah, no, I've gotten a little. Yeah, it's on me. Oh, let's go half. I respect those because I don't want to ever care no more besides that. But it just go with a different mindset of, if you're gonna be saying those words that Sweetie said, you gotta make sure you're doing that and then some. You feel me? Like you're taking care of everything else. I'm not saying you shouldn't be spoiled, but if you're saying that, like, how you gonna say I'm not like I want the nice things too?
Exactly.
I want you to surprise me too.
Not just on Christmas, not just on my birthday.
Right. I want you to surprise me too. I want to feel special too. I want to be like, damn, my girl got me that too. Like, I want to brag and say she did this for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we'll come. Oh yeah, my girl did that. Like, damn, she really rocking with you, dude. You talk about that around your guys. Like that's like a bragging right. So what do you mean? Do guys like? It's not that we were saying that you should take us out like how you want it to be. Mm-hmm. Take us out sometimes. Not is equivalent to how women want
exactly.
But make it at least a way that we get something.
And it's not even just that. It's like if I'm coming home after a long day. You expect to see some. I mean, especially if she's like staying at home, and like in that case, like you hope she is. Like you hope to have some dinner.
Ask me how my day is.
Yeah, that conversation. I don't want to fight. I don't want to argue. It's just let's just
rub my back.
Just.
I love my back being rubbed.
Just like let me have a drink. Like
especially these long days.
And vice versa. Like you also you return the favor.
Of course,
always, especially the chef.
You know what I'm saying? Like
probably
always.
Be cooking dinner.
So that comment from that her saying that my whole point, my whole point would be, is she doing all those little things? Because I'm gonna do my part. If he's doing his part, are you doing your part? Because you have a part. Don't tell me that, why do guys want to be treated? No, you have a part.
That's ridiculous.
Like,
bro.
you have a part. If we're going to be a partner for 30 more years or for the rest of our life, that's the potential if you're with somebody, right? The potential be for the rest of it, right? So
that's what they say.
I'm not going to spend another 30, 40 of just you, pleasing you. Just come, boo-boo. You got to come please me too, boo. You got to do son. A few things.
A lot of things.
When it comes to money, money is okay. You know what I'm saying? Money's money. Do the other things. Sweetie, baby, you know.
Were you talking to Sweetie now or just Sweetie?
I mean, I don't even know her. I don't even follow her. So I'm just saying. I'm just saying. In general, like Sweetie, like you gotta like.
Now he's talking to Sweetie. Sweetie, like open your mind, Sweetie. If you ever listen to this,
Sweetie better go back to Quavo.
Right. Good luck.
But when you have so much money, though, there's certain things you forget in a relationship.
How to rekindle one?
Elaborate.
Like that, but I just think some of the little things, like for her, like for instance, she's a 6-figure, right? 6 figures guy, and all that, like
6 to 8.
It's just money just makes you blind of certain things. Like you can be happy with a little less than that with somebody who, you know what I'm saying, that you're rocking with, and you guys are vibing, but it's just, I guess money just does a lot of things, man. It's just sometimes
it's supposed to just be easy. It's supposed to. I know marriage is. It's like it's not supposed to be easy. I guess it's like it's a challenge, but you're supposed to marry. Wait, so and I'll take that back. That's not what I believe.
Do you agree that marriage? I don't want to ever.
Okay, but I've heard
not
that.
supposed to be
that, and
easy.
I disagree with it.
I don't like.
But like they say that marriage is like, it's not like you have your good days and you have your bad days, and like that's what they mean. And relationships in general are really hard. Yeah, not even just marriage. Relationship, to keep that shit going, day in and day out. But I mean, it shouldn't be. It's like imagine dating a woman that's like your best friend at the end of the day. That would be amazing. Just every day waking up, it's like I get to hang with my best friend. I get to have fun. We get to crack jokes. We get to laugh. We get to. It doesn't feel like I'm going out of my way. She allows me to hang with my guys when I want to hang with my guys. Like it's
right. And she hangs with her girls.
Because you just live your lives and you just have your fun.
Right.
And
understand you both have your individual life, but then there's you and me at the end of the day.
But it's good. You know what I see on, I don't know if you guys follow him, but you know who I'm going to talk about. You'll know who I'm bringing up. Don't Jealous Me. You know, the IG, the comedian, Nigerian. Like, I see, like, he posts with his wife all the time. It's like they're both, like, comedians. Like, it just feels like they're, I know it's just IG, it's what you see, those
exactly.
5 seconds or
exactly.
so. But still, from what I see, like, that shit looks fun. Like, it looks like that's, like, he's, like, in the ideal situation. Like, he's like our age, and like, and he's been doing this for years, doing this comedy thing for years. But it just seems like happy wife, happy life, I guess. Or It should be the opposite. Happy life, then happy wife comes for in our way.
Man,
They still won't be happy.
Struggle it.
They'll have everything and still
Everything
won't
has to be happy. Yeah. Oof. Let's get into that. That's true. You can have all the money, all the success, and still not be happy.
They're gonna tell you don't have enough time. Then when you give them time, you have too much time.
But we all have the same amount of time. We all have the 24 hours. That's not enough.
You talking about his experience?
You're talking about your past experiences.
Past experiences.
Wow. You want to go into that more?
Hell no.
Wow, that's crazy. Not enough time.
No,
not enough time to do what?
Yeah, that's a whole episode.
That's a whole. Then let's start it. We can start episode 4.5 right now.
Facts.
Right.
Keep that shit going.
Keep it going. That's crazy. What city? What do you think about like? I don't think like I said like. Biggs just said we don't have enough time. I'm thinking it's true. Sometimes we don't feel like there's enough time in the day, but what is that? Just to make yourself happy? I don't know.
This goes all the way back.
Yeah, take it back.
So
take it back.
Yeah, way back.
But yeah,
make that into a drop.
I'm just right.
Bookmark that.
So you go. You. I feel like once that happened, and going back, it's just me saying that finding yourself. If you're in a situation with a woman that has not found herself and does not know how to love herself, it's gonna be that she's gonna be seeking for certain things. Like you just said, the ideal situation of I go have my guy time.
Yeah.
You go have my guy time. She understands it. She doesn't make it a fuss. She entertains that. She has her girl time. We'll come together. We'll have our time.
Yeah.
It takes maturity to have that. Some girls don't know how to do that. Like so, when you say you don't have enough time, like you should be understanding when time comes. It's just that part. And when you know how that to work that as a person, and you can entertain yourself as a woman, and you just know how that self love, like he's going okay, baby, you know, it's not an issue. And until he's doing something to like make it shaky, then it's bringing arguments into it. Then you're gonna be iffy. Everybody's gonna be looking over the shoulders for guy or girl. But it just goes back to that. Besides that, it's just a little understanding, man. I mean, I'm not in one right now, but that's the ideal situation. You would just want that to be the situation.
For the future, you can let her know that this is how it's gonna be.
This is how I'm ruling.
This is how it's going.
If you don't rule me,
do I have to say that though?
Maybe not.
See, this one's supposed to be known.
No, you gotta say it, bro.
Say how am I supposed to say it?
You're supposed to tell them.
After that honeymoon phase is over, when you get down,
you everything. Honestly, when you can't assume that person knows, because like you said, we all come from different backgrounds. You feel me? So you can assume that she knows how you want to be loved. You gotta teach her. You know what I'm saying? You gotta mold her, and she's willing to learn. That's different. Some girls ain't willing to learn. They wanna keep doing their thing. Then you just gotta shoot them to their side.
And that's a fact, though. That's a fact. You gotta learn how to let go. You can't keep holding on.
You can't hold grudges. You can't hold any of that resentment. You just gotta learn how to trust at the end of the day, and
gotta be
come to that understanding, bro. But I just feel like Sweetie, she said a lot in that, man. I'm just trying to even think. I felt like also in the interview, it was just funny. It just felt like her and Justin Combs had this like weird dynamic. I think they dated. They dated. You could tell there was like a weird dynamic. Every time he would ask a question,
that young boy didn't have a lot.
He's living.
Boy, he's living.
Played football for UCLA, so you already know he was out there.
Is waxing them. What?
All those Combs boys, Quincy, Christian, young boy Christian.
It's like they throwing alley-oops to each other,
right? They having fun. They be LA one night, Miami. Man, that is a life. That is a life.
That's a life, so
that's a life for them. Yeah, you don't think so? Just
for them,
yeah.
I can play South.
I think that's life. That they're living. That's a life.
Have you experienced?
They're not letting all the white guys have all the fun.
Yeah, they're not letting all the white guys have the fun.
They're not letting all the white guys have
the fun. They're a few steps ahead on that one.
They Diddy, Puffy, Sean, P. Diddy Combs, he put in the work to allow his children and then his grandchildren coming up to be able to live nice. But yeah, what was your question? I feel like you was about to ask me something.
Oh, I said, have you experienced that lifestyle?
I like that. Hell no. I wish, but no. I mean, we've done a little something. We've been to California. We lived a little bit.
Yeah.
X in the back. He knows about that shit too. And then once this pandemic over, we're gonna live like that too. We're gonna hopefully experience more.
It's a pandemic. This thing needs to be done.
I know.
It's not going to be this. I don't think there's going to be
a day when
normal.
It's over. Like it's going to be a new normal.
Yeah, we're still going to be having masks.
I think masks are going to be over in 2022.
You think so?
Yeah, at some point
once
next
everybody's fully vaccinated.
Yeah, but like 80-90%. It's never going to be 100%.
No.
But this one, you don't need to quarantine if you travel and stuff. So.
Yeah, and that's because summer. I feel like shit's gonna open up. We should go on a trip, bro.
Yeah, I'm summering summer this summer.
Yeah, it's gonna be a real summer.
Enjoyment. I'm coming for you.
Big's been in the gym crazy, so he's been doing this summer thing. He's like, yo, every day's like, yo, let's go here. Yeah. I'm like, yo. He's like, I'm trying to summer my summer. I'm like,
summer my summer. Yeah. You haven't posted any Planet Fitness. Posting in a long time.
I've been going.
You've been going
in and on.
You came here when you wanted to pretend to iron your sweater to show off your muscles in your.
I wasn't pretending to actually iron my sweater.
Nah, you did that on purpose.
Did I not iron my sweater?
He did iron it. He ironed it. Oh, I thought he was trying to show off.
So I didn't iron it, but I used a lint brush too. Cause
maybe you was trying to lift it. I was like, this guy's just trying to show off for a second. Are we gonna summer? Are we gonna travel this year?
Yeah, I'm with that.
Where are we going? Where's the top? Where's the first destination once we're clear? You've been to Dallas, right? Was Dallas?
Oh, I'm trying to go soon.
I'm trying to go on a cruise. I ain't even gonna hold you. My Corona's definitely stopping that. I'm definitely trying to go somewhere with some blue water, clear water.
I feel like outdoors should be fine, right?
I want to go to Jamaica. I want to get a bungalow. I want to swim under it and look into my room.
Can you swim?
Yeah, I can swim.
You can swim.
Can I swim?
Yeah.
I can survive.
You can survive if you need to. If they're just like women and children first, you just jumping off the cruise.
Help!
And then you just
over there.
You gotta figure it out. That guy in Titanic.
Well, man,
I'm gonna jump on that boat, women and children, and hug myself and act like you can't see me.
Classic. Yeah, I remember watching
over there, man.
No, man.
Yeah, I first watched the Titanic in Africa.
Wow. Like when it first came out?
Yeah, I watched it on VHS.
Yeah, me too.
Both when you were also you grew up in Ghana?
Yeah, I lived in Ghana for 7 years.
Wow, like your first 7 years of life?
Nah, my second.
When? Okay,
7 to 14.
7 to 14.
7 years.
The second portion of childhood.
That's nice. Second 7 years.
The second 7 to 14.
So your third 7 years.
I've only been to Nigeria once when I was 11.
Well, man,
I need to go back. Yeah, and then my parents have both gone. When my grandfather, my mom's dad passed, she went. So it's like 2008. She went, and then my dad went right before the pandemic. He was in Nigeria to visit his mother, my grandmother, for a couple of years.
You should go, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I'd love to. I mean, the pandemic we're always talking about it. My sister when the last time I talked to my sister, she was talking about going to London. I have a lot of family in London.
Yeah, there's London
for the summer. Like she wouldn't be working in the summer, so possibly
London
just spend some time.
That's a good time.
You have a lot of family.
London.
That's where my family pretty much resides.
I have family in Europe.
Okay. Do you have any family? I never asked you that. I don't think you have family outside of Nigeria too, in a different country.
Not Nigeria.
Sorry, Liberia. My bad. He was offended when I said that. The way he said, "Not Nigeria." Not Nigeria. Liberia.
Not Nigeria, though, but definitely.
No, but just like other.
I have my little sister is in. She's in Morocco. She goes to school out there in Morocco.
That's still Africa, bro.
Yeah. Did you say outside of Africa? You said outside of Liberia.
I'm sorry. I meant outside. When I said that, I meant outside. So I apologize. You didn't get that. But outside of Africa.
No.
And like not in America. Really?
Yeah. Everybody.
You do have a lot of family out here.
In America.
You have a lot of cousins and your siblings out in Worcester too, right?
Worcester. I have people in Atlanta, DC, Ohio.
Y'all taking over the country.
But yeah,
that's lit.
It's good, man. It's good, but it was good, though. What we looking at for the day? This is a good episode for the day.
We're still going a little bit more. We just.
That's what I'm saying. It's a good episode to touch on because we was able to talk about that. Because I thought it was a good topic about how about the white man and I enjoying everything about us learning some stuff. Because I enjoy learning and being able to develop mentally and being the avenue that I want to be an entrepreneur.
Facts.
I didn't have this mindset from my little bubble I was in. Yeah. I didn't even know about colleges. I didn't even know about schools and stuff until we had to join Minority Achievers. There was nobody talking to us.
More about that was Minority Achievers.
Minority Achievers was this program that just...
In South in North Carolina?
No, it was in Worcester.
Okay. YMCA.
It was at the YMCA, and then it just helped us learn about college, learn about Blackboard. Nobody was talking to us about Blackboard in school.
Was this like for black.
Yeah,
only? Okay.
Minority achievers.
Yeah.
So and it also took you to want to go because you hear from a third party, join this, join Minority Achiever, join it, and then we just joined it, and then that's how we found out about colleges. We went on college tours. We learned about college board, applying for college. So it just like me hearing that was just like now that's like crazy. I'm able to have this mentality, this education to be able to be in this race because nobody was teaching that, nobody was saying none of that stuff.
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't have that. I didn't have. Well, in the school system, we didn't have that. We had something called City Year, where and like that. X might know about that. Where that was just white people just coming to our
in Cambridge.
In Cambridge, and like they just basically try to teach us the way. Like they weren't teaching us stuff, but it was all my mentorship and stuff that I learned as a black man came from the church. So like it came from we were in this program called the Sons of Allen in church where X was in it. That's where I first met X, and where basically it was the black men that basically were our mentors, the black men in the church, the leaders of the church that basically they taught us the way, they taught us how to be men and how to be Christ-like men really, and it's just taught us the ins and outs of this world. I learned a lot. I always to this day those are all my mentors, and I still keep in touch with a lot of them to this day that hold it down for us. Sure. And try to return the favor now as adults and try to help and try to mentor the.
That's good.
The new youth as we come.
The hard-headed youth.
The hard-headed youth that don't have anything. That don't have any of that. The same kind of because the OGs, they're getting older. Now it's our turn to continue that. And we're not. I don't know. I'll just speak for myself. I don't want to speak for everyone. But for me, I feel like I'm not doing my part yet on helping the next. Here, there, the next, they don't listen, and the social media age is changing everything. They want to all be famous.
That's where they learn everything from.
That's really, their
phones. They see these people living these lavish lives and nah, I want that. He's selling drugs. This guy's rapping about drugs. I'm finna go get me a pack.
And don't realize how they got there or the consequences of being in that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So 9 times out of 10 they be lying.
They're
lying.
They are lying.
Down in their mom's basement, farting.
Right? Nothing. It's just create, just work your ass off.
Yeah, and then the crazy thing is, white people's the ones that promote it the most. They're the promoters. They're the ones that run all the labels and all that. So it's they need this kind of stuff.
Yeah, facts. But we're going. I mean, that's another whole episode too. That we gotta when we get Biggs back, we gotta definitely touch base on that more. We'll definitely hit that. That's a wrap for this episode. Fast per usual. Make sure to follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we'll see you next time.